to be honest with you, just clearing the air, for fans that's older fans and know all of us and know a little bit of history about what used to go on in the past, which I don't really bring up. Even like when I did the interview with Max, I'm not going to bring up no old problems he had. I'm not saying anything to get him in any new problems. I'm not doing anything to get him back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be. Because some people like, Cam, you ain't asked this, and Cam, you ain't asked that. The man was home 3-4 days and did an interview with me to where he didn't have to. Even though that's my brother, I know we grew up together and all that shit, but that trying to get to the chicken. So some people like, why you ain't say this? Why would I say some shit? This guy out there doing 17 years to get him in some future beef, bring up old beef, internet beef, something like that, period, or to get him to say some to where he gets sent back to jail. He's on 5 years parole, if I'm not mistaken.
He didn't stay out of drama for loyalty. He stayed out because the business made it impossible to jump in. Look, when Cameron starts breaking down why he refused to get in the middle of Jim Jones and Max B's personal beef, he's not talking from emotion. He's talking from experience. He's talking from a man who's seen careers crash because somebody couldn't mind their business at the right moment. And the way he explained it in this clip, you can tell there's real strategy behind it. He makes it clear he's not about to repeat the mistakes the hip-hop industry is famous for. He's not digging up old problems. He's not touching old beef. And he's definitely not sparking up anything that could send Max B back into the system after just coming home. That wouldn't be friendship. That wouldn't be business. That would just be sabotage. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
I ain't got nothing but love for you. I ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. And I wish you the best, man. Yo, Sin City, what up, baby? What's good, man? What's the word, man? How you doing? You been all right?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, man, I thought I said that for the year because it's been a whole year. It's been longer than a year, this nonsense. And you know what? I know it ain't just me. I know other people see that shit and be like, other people go through it like, yo, why is my baby mom hanging out with my ex-girlfriend? Oh, now they cool all of a sudden. They didn't realize they had this much in common. What y'all bitches got in common? Y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all
want your attention, man.
Huh?
He wants your attention.
I'm giving it to him for the 5 minutes. I gave him the 5 minutes. I just gave him the 5 minutes. They got it, man. They got it. I'm not going to say nothing else about it because when I see it, I promise you, like I say, I paused it, but it's just like a little bit. Look at these niggas. Yo, I swear to God, just be laughing. Yo, that shit tickles me so much, man. But, they wanted my attention. I thought I'd give it to you, man. But, yeah, welcome back, Sim. What's good, man? How you been? You been all right? Larry in the building, man. Taylor here, Dick here. What's happening, man?
Everything good, man. I want to congratulate you, man, on your 1 million views in one day. I know you've been waiting for your man Max to come on. I know you fuck with him for a real long time, and that. And first of all, you got Murder on Talk with Fleet. That's just phenomenal in itself. You know what I mean? But I want to congratulate y'all, whatever y'all got planned and doing in the future or whatever. But 1 million views in one day is crazy. So
nah, man.
Congratulations, man.
Nah, absolutely, man. I appreciate it. And to be honest with you, just clearing the air, for fans that's older fans and know all of us and know a little bit of history about what used to go on in the past, which I don't really bring up. Even like when I did the interview with Max, I'm not going to bring up no old problems he had. I'm not saying anything to get him in any new problems. I'm not doing anything to get him back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be. Because some people like, Cam, you ain't asked this, and Cam, you ain't asked that. The man was home 3-4 days and did an interview with me to where he didn't have to, even though that's my brother. I know we grew up together and all that shit, but that nigga trying to get to the chicken. So, some people like, why you ain't say this? Why would I say some shit? The nigga just got out there doing 17 years to get him in some future beef, bring up old beef, internet beef, something like that, period, or to get him to say some shit to where he gets sent back to jail. He's on 5 years parole, if I'm not mistaken. But I said all that to say this is that for those that don't know, and we're not going to get too much into it, I know y'all two may had a little history in the past where it wasn't that good, but Max told me to tell you all that shit is old. He fuck with you as much love. Before he came home, he was in jail watching Talk with Flea, and he loved the shows. He just wanted to let you know it's all good on his behalf. So he not on no old bullshit or nothing. So you could have came. Not saying that you wasn't busy and you ain't have nothing to do. You couldn't have been there, but I just wanted to put that out there for everybody to know that we not stirring up no old beef, and he just wanted to let you know and let me know to let you know that everything's all good on his end, man. Period.
That's what's up. And shout out the whole Raw Way, New Jersey. I did hear that they talk with Fleet fans in there. They watch it like religiously in there. Word.
Yep.
Shout out to the whole Raw Way.
Yeah.
This whole situation just reminded me how real strategy always beats loud emotions in hip hop. Because when you look at the way Cameron handled all this, it shows you why he's one of the smartest long-term players we've ever seen. He didn't step into the drama. He didn't fuel the narrative. He didn't chase the viral moment that could have been worth 1 million headlines, but damaging in 1 million different ways behind the scenes. He moved like somebody who understands leverage. He moved like somebody who understands value. One thing people forget is that Max B walking back into the industry is a huge moment right now. There are a lot of top dogs in hip-hop who don't know where they stand. Some may want to embrace Max B. Some may want to keep their distance out of respect for Jim Jones. And then some don't want their loyalty questioned at all. And a lot of them are torn because they honestly got respect for both guys. That's why Cam being neutral here matters. He didn't turn it into a loyalty test. He didn't create a split. He just focused on what was smart, what was safe, and what was good for the brand. And let's keep it 100. Cam rocking with Max B wasn't surprising. He already had long-standing issues with Jim Jones. So this wasn't some deep chess move. It was simply easier for him to show love to Max B because he wasn't tied to Jim emotionally in the same way anymore. But he still handled it with maturity. He didn't flame Jim Jones. He didn't throw shots. He didn't create a divide. He just handled the moment in the cleanest and most responsible way possible. And the business angle is something we can't sleep on either. When somebody has been locked up for 17 years and they're stepping back into the industry, their value is fragile. Their brand is very sensitive. And one wrong clip could ruin partnerships before they even start. And this is where Cam showed his experience. In the music business, a lot of artists' early revenue after a comeback comes from reputation-based deals like interviews, brand partnerships, and digital content placements. If Cam had pushed Max B into answering something very reckless, he could have blown that whole lane up instantly. And that's why I like the way he framed it. He didn't treat Max B like some storyline. He treated him like a real person who's trying to re-enter a billion-dollar entertainment space without stepping on a landmine. That's responsible energy right there. And that's the kind of mentorship that doesn't get talked about enough in hip-hop. And honestly, whether you like Cam or not, that's something you gotta respect. So salute to Cam for understanding the stakes. Salute to Max B for keeping it positive. And salute to anybody in this culture who knows how to move with intention instead of impulse. Because in a business this chaotic, sometimes the smartest decision you can make is simply not adding fuel to a fire that doesn't need to burn anymore. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Max B can rebuild his brand in today's business without getting dragged back into old storylines? And do you think Cam staying neutral here was loyalty, strategy, or just simple self-preservation? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.